Welcome back to the new and improved eDraft.com studios. Luke Inman here today, getting you caught up on the 2014 Outland Trophy Award winner, talking about none other than Iowa offensive tackle Brandon Scherff. Now, everybody wants to jump straight to the Zach Martin comparison when you hear Scherff's name, and to be honest, I can't blame him. After watching the tape, they're really not that far off. Here you go, same height, 6'4" and a quarter, slightly longer inch arms for Scherff at 33 and a half. And he's coming out 10 pounds heavier than Martin did last year. Biggest thing for me, most impressive, Scherff's 11-inch monster hands, biggest amongst all his peers who measured in at the combine. Let's jump to the tape, where I'm going to show you what makes this kid from Iowa just so damn good. Similar to Zach Martin, where you're going to get the most out of Scherff, sliding him inside to the guard position where he has true Pro Bowl potential in both the run and the pass game. Here at Iowa, though, you're going to see him lined up at the left tackle position in all these clips. So keep your eyes peeled for number 68 in the black and yellow jersey. Let's start in the run game. The first thing I notice is just how smooth Scherff is off the snap and out of his stance. He's just so fluid, makes it look easy to get from the first to second level for such a big man. Watch this. Not even really fair once Scherff gets into the second level with some steam behind him when matched up on some linebackers and safety. Here's Christian Bryant from Ohio State, who gets swallowed up on back-to-back plays. Be the best. You got to beat the best. Here's Scherff against potential first-round defensive tackle Michael Bennett. Again, watch the smooth jump off the snap, drives into him with that lower body power, but as you'll see time and time again, once Scherff grabs hold with those monster 11-inch hands to lock his opponents up, you just buckle up, sit back, and enjoy the free ride, baby, because it's game over. Everything he does makes it look easy. Explosion off the ball, quickness into the second level, and most importantly, executing the block with that power and strength. Here you go, same thing, but this time shows the great football IQ to go along with it as he takes the smart angle and allows his running back to come through in the cutback lane. Scherff possesses big boy country strength that transitions perfectly as a nasty smash mouth guard in the NFL. No joke, top to bottom, this guy could start at any of the 5 positions and be a solid starter at the next level, but ultimately, you're going to maximize his strengths when you line him up inside at the guard position. Watch. Swing out, pull, showing off this athleticism in the open space and quickness for a 320-pound lineman. It doesn't matter what jersey you're wearing. If you're in Scherff's way, look out. Now, in today's day and age, we're starting to see some of the most athletic big men ever to play the game. But like Zach Martin, what's separating Scherff from the others, because they're both athletic, it's the intelligence mixed with this football toughness. Watch this, playing through the whistle, giving 110% on every down like it's the last play of his career. Scherff's a coach's dream inside the trenches. Michigan State's Shaq Calhoun would have been a top 50 pick had he came out. A good matchup all day, but here, Scherff wins the Toughness Award once again. Gets him to the ground. Doesn't seem like much, does it? But when you're playing 4 quarters, these little physicality matches start to add up. How about Ohio State's Joey Bosa, top 5 pick next year? Another great matchup. Bosa gets the initial push, but it's Scherff's will to win the play, the fact that he never gives up. Helps move the pile for the first down. And I'll tell you what, in a game that is won and lost inside the trenches here, adding Scherff to your arsenal would put your team at a huge advantage. Switch gears now to the passing game. I'll tell you what, Scherff's got the strength needed to hold his own at the next level in the NFL. Specifically talking about the left tackle position. Again, Scherff has the power and strength to be able to block guys one-on-one coming off the edge. In those one-on-one situations, he does a great job getting those monster 11-inch hands inside the opponent's numbers, anchoring them, often leading to his guy getting off balance and into the ground for a pancake block. Besides his pure strength, Scherff has the football intelligence needed in pass pro. Here he shows off the awareness to help chip his man inside and then get back outside to block the free blitzer, giving the QB that extra half a second to throw the TD pass. Can he play left tackle in the NFL? Sure, but his technique and thought process will need to be refined and coached in pass protection, and even then, you'll see Scherff struggle against more athletic pass rushers. Check it out. Scherff relies and tries to win with strength on nearly every play, and at times can be exposed or fooled because of it. As you can see, when beaten, Scherff is fooled and vulnerable to swim moves and counters back to the inside. This is because when Scherff thinks he can get by on pure strength, he plants those feet into the ground and becomes a poor man's statue with all his weight back on his heels, as opposed to staying loose and nimble with his weight on the front and balls of his feet. The same can be said when defending bull rushers, as he gets pushed back far too easily for a guy with his power and stature. A guy that's good enough to start at 5, count 'em, all 5 positions on the offensive line. But like Zach Martin, with Brandon Scherff, you plug him in from day one inside at the guard position where he's got true Pro Bowl caliber type talent with that nasty, tough football demeanor, paving holes from the first to second level in your running game, giving you a guy you can consistently count on. So really, how high could he go, right? If Jay Gruden and the Washington Redskins, sitting at pick number 5, want to solidify a real run option system with a mobile quarterback, they'd be fools to pass up on a guy like Brandon Scherff, who would do wonders for their weekly game plan. But as of now, the sexy pick and landing spot for Scherff is to the New York Giants to help finish and the reconstruction of what would then be one of the better offensive lines on paper, providing pure pocket passer Eli Manning that extra second of time, which, as we all know, make the world of difference. Remember, after investing numerous early round picks on the position, we've seen teams like the Eagles and Cowboys run through and break down their opponents on offense. And in a copycat league, I expect Scherff to be a building block and the latest domino to fall as teams follow suit and start building their offensive line early and often in the 2015 draft.
Gotta